All right, everyone. This is the bunion project. So I'm actually feeling fairly hopeful today. I've been doing a taping regimen, and I also did something called prolotherapy, which I'll try to explain more later about that. But right now, my toe is still angled in. You can see that the joint is still pushed out, but when I load, it's kind of cool because I'm not so sure this doesn't stay in a little bit better. So I'll try to do a comparison video to show you guys what was before and after. But I've been using some kinesio tape. I've been using Performtex, not necessarily endorsing them or saying they're good or bad, but what I can say is I've been using this stuff on patients quite a bit, and there's a nice balance of the tape holding onto the skin and not ripping the skin off, and especially when I'm dealing with patients, that's the biggest problem. So the theory I'm using with the tape is that I want to try to get this joint like this. If I can get it like this, that looks a lot better than that. So what I've been doing is running the tape under the foot, anchoring it. So when I anchor it, there's no stretch. But then what I do is I take the tape full stretch, apply it down, and then at the very end here, take the stretch off and just anchor it down that way. Now, one strip tends to not be strong enough. You can see when I'm holding the foot up, it comes together, but when I put weight onto the foot just a little bit, you can see the stretch in the tape. So I tend to use two strips of tape. There are other types of tapes we could use, more rigid tape. I don't really like using rigid tape for this particular scenario just because there's so much mobility in the foot that the rigid tape would get in the way, I think. So again, I just anchor it, put a stretch, lay it down. Good. So now when I go to put weight on the foot, you can see this bone isn't pushing out like it was before. So this is my taping technique for now of a bunion, or the medical term hallux valgus.